Did you know that 1 in 78 people have elf ears, like me or like you? But apparently, there's some stuff that we need to know about ourselves. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I was actually looking at myself in the camera just now. I was going to record another video, but then I was like, wow, I love my elf ears so much. Like, I wonder, what do they mean? So then I remembered that ancient Chinese face reading specializes in the studies of physiognomy, which basically takes into consideration what a person's face is and how it governs each part of their lives. They look at the correlation between life and the eyes, the teeth, the lips, the eyebrows, the ears, the forehead, the cheeks, the chin, and the hairline. And fun fact, back in 2014, I actually got my face reading done by a woman named Barbara Roberts, who actually was hired to be on the Tyra Banks show, where she professionally did a face reading for different members of the audience, including Tyra Banks. She looked at my whole facial features. She told me to take off my glasses. And I mean, she just literally fucking killed it. Shout out to her. She's dope. I'll link her in the description box so that you guys can check out her services. But I was really curious about elf ears because I don't think I've ever talked with her about elf ears. And for all of these years, I've just always been fascinated with my own ears in a good way. There's been so many times where I can remember I used to get made fun of for having elf ears. I remember one time in high school, I was leaving band class, and you know how like when the class is ready to go, you have to like get your bags and like you wait by the door, and then when the bell rings, the door opens and you walk. So I remember there was some girl in the hallway on the other side of the door looking through the small little window of the door, and I was just minding my own business. And the next thing I hear is,
Oh my God, look at him. He got elf ears.
I was like, girl, like, okay. So that's when I understood that elf ears were something that is unique and is not a common thing at all. So for those of you watching this video, if you have elf ears, give yourself a pat on the back right now because you're the shit. Period, point motherfucking goddamn blank. And on top of that, you're like top premium premier selected to even have elf ears. We need to have our own elf ear group fan club. But without further ado, I did research as to what our ears mean, right? Because I want to know what our ears mean. So, allegedly, if you have pointed ears, this reveals that you are not as kind-hearted and reliable as you like to make out. On the positive side, you are original and inventive. Okay, the first part was definitely shade, but I personally feel like I am a genuine person who's authentic, and I am a kind heart. I do believe that I'm a kind heart. And I would say that I'm pretty original and inventive personally. I can recall several different times where I have ideas that has changed the way people understand life. Not even like something like small, like a business or like a video game or like an idea for a concept. Like it's like an actual like life hack, but not even a life hack in terms of like making life easier like physically, but making life easier spiritually on a whole level. So I would say that I'm pretty inventive when it comes to that. Now, this one says, if the top of your ears is pointed like Vulcan ears, then the person is believed to be very secretive, mysterious, and a good talker. Usually it takes a long time for you to get to know these people very well. I would say that yes, I am very secretive and I am a good talker, but I feel like a lot of people kind of confuse being a good talker with not being secretive, because you can have the most bubbly person in the room. They could be a very secretive person. Secretive is not synonymous with being quiet. And I feel like a lot of people are like socialized into believing that. But for me, even astrologically speaking, for my astrology heads out there, I'm a Scorpio rising. So I definitely do not like people in my business without me knowing who exactly is in my business, because I gave them the permission to be in my business and I also gave them the connection to the platform to be in my business, okay? But if that has never happened, you're never gonna fucking know. The third one says, people with pointed ears are like Sherlock Holmes, highly perceptive, observant, and perfectionist. They're the people who notice things that others don't and quick to respond with a witty line. They also tend to dwell on things as they want everything to be just right. I completely agree. I'm literally like a very witty person. But I'm witty in the name of truth, but not in an asshole kind of way, but more so in like a girl. Why are you doing that? Like, do you want us to fucking die? Like, it's more like that type of shit where my wittiness comes out. And it's not like I intentionally set out to be like that. It's just, that's just something that's just natural. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, girl, like, come on. And I would say that I am very highly perceptive and observant. I love to just analyze. Like, I love to just analyze and make sure that I know every last crevice of wherever I am and whatever it is that I'm doing. I like to make sure that everything is fucking perfect. But I've learned to really not overdo that side because perfectionism can drain you. Okay? So you want to make sure you do not strive for perfection, you strive for progression. Okay, always understand that. Okay, always understand that. So it seems like with elf ears, we have a certain way of being intuitive, but it's intuitive on a more like analytical side of things. So it's like analytical intuitive in a sense, where they both kind of work in duality. And I feel like that's what that is for us. It's a superpower in a sense. We honestly need to have our own fan club. Like us elf air girls, we have to stick together. We have to stick together, bro. We have to. We're sisters. Like, seriously. So if you have elf ears, please comment on this video saying that you have elf ears, because I would love, love, love to connect with you. And also, if you don't have elf ears and you want to comment on this video, feel free to do so. I love you guys. I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for liking this video and subscribing. I will catch you guys next video. Bye.